So excuse the mess in the garage. This is a pretty big beast and I can't get it on my desk. But this is my Japanese PET 3032. Back from the powder coaters and back in one piece. Just about. So there's an issue with the brightness on the text at the moment, so I need to troubleshoot this board here. You can see the powder coaters have done a really good job. This is, I forgot to do this one. That's the back that goes there, but I think probably, I don't know, looks pretty close to me. So evening haze is what they did. So yeah, so that's a new label. That's been armor rolled and I've glued it back on. So I've got some extensive videos of everything I did. So let me just pause. So here we are inside. Got the MiniPET 4080D mounted nicely. I've gone for just a 12 volt DC power supply, so 6 amps. Got it for $20 Australian. It was on special and I had a $10 voucher at J-Car, so pretty good value. So the 12 volts runs the board because there's a regulator on it that drops it down to, what did Dave say? There was 6 volts needed for the Datasette, 3.3 volts needed for the SD card, and I'm gonna zoom in a bit, and 5 volts for the regular logic. I've added this here is to activate the SD card menu. Got that going into there, and this one here activates the reset, which is thus just there. And then I've got that cable there is the 12 volts DC going straight in, so that's wired into the output. There was a 12 volt regulator in there. I've removed it, and that's just going into the 12 volt output of the regulator. So it does work. Zoom out. I can see text on the screen, but it's just the brightness of the text isn't working. And let me stop again. We do some close-ups. So this is when I got it, it had all sorts of dings and scratches, but now it's looking pretty minty. There was a lot of rust inside as well, like surface rust, and that's all gone because I've powder coated the inside as well. So these were originally riveted. They were a pain in the ass to get off. So now I've just put on M3 nuts and bolts. So much easier to remove if I have to. What else? So yeah, evening haze. Evening haze for the top and satin black for the bottom. Yeah, I just need to put on new feet as well. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet. So original switch, new fuse holder, and yeah, new, it was Japanese 100 volts, so it's now 240 volts. 240 volts Aussie. This is the original 100 volt Japanese transformer. So no need for that. And a rather large capacitor. So yeah, I've checked a few things in here. All new electrolytics. So I'm thinking, let me just change angle. Okay, so I'm thinking. That's where we get the video signal in. 12 volts DC coming in, so that's no problem. Got 85 volts here. minus 30 volts here for the brightness, but that's the overall screen brightness. You can see that goes up to that screen there. So I'll check that. I'll check the resistors. They should be okay. Yeah, so wondering, a couple of transistors here. So I guess good old-fashioned troubleshooting is required to figure out why the brightness isn't. I think I've got a video. I've got a video I took a little while ago. I'll show you what I mean by the brightness. My only concern, and the thing I've never figured out with CRT troubleshooting, is how do you safely troubleshoot the board when that suction cup, I don't know, is that supplying 10 kilovolts from the transformer here, or is that the ground? Is that earthing it? I really need to have a look at so have a look here. Where is it? So we've got 10 kilovolts coming in here, but we also have this ground here. So I'm assuming that suction cup thing is ground, and thus I can kind of remove it so I can bring the board out. Because one of the things I did do is I made these wires longer. Anyway, that is supposed to be a brief video of my Japanese PET. There you go. Okay, so that's at full blast, brightness obviously. You see there is text there, but as you decrease the brightness, oh, okay, no, actually. That's very dim though. It's gone. Okay, so I can actually see it. I can actually see it better on the phone screen than I can in real life. And this is with the lights off. With the lights on, you can't see anything at all. So I guess that would be the normal brightness with the lights on.